We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And presented to you by State Farm, we'll take a quick look here at our opening lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Anderson Varejao?
Well, I think what Varejao tries to do is wear down his opponent, both mentally and physically. He gets in your head with his constant movement and his bumping and grabbing. But he also really understands what he's trying to do offensively, which is roll to the rim, catch the ball on the move, and finish plays either in transition or in offensive rebounding situations.
Yeah, you know what? It goes beyond bumping. He'll make you work wherever he is on the
floor. Hello YouTube, this is Sim Basketball Operator bringing you an NBA 2K13 Association gameplay. Again, Cavaliers against the Trailblazers here in the Rose Garden. And this game has some meaning. As you can see, the Trailblazers are missing a couple of key players with injuries, but this is a nice battle of point guards. J.J. Hickson against the Cavaliers, former Cav, and that kind of just puts some extra emphasis on this because Tristan Thompson's got to prove that he can be a better power forward than J.J. As you can see here, Damian Lillard's knifing through the paint, misses that layup. With Wesley Matthews and Nicholas Batum out, it puts a lot of pressure on him to score, and I think our bigs handled Aldridge pretty well. Thought they would go to him a little bit more, but they ended up focusing on Lillard a lot. And Lillard is a Rookie of the Year candidate. He's actually the favorite and the front runner. And what I don't like about 2K is that Thomas Robinson, in real life at least, is not doing as well. And I think Dion Waiters should be able to make the first team. But in this association, he's just a rebounding monster. So I think the best that Waiters can do, as Walton just sends that to the 5th row, the best that Waiters can do is get that second all-rookie second team, because Bradley Beal is just rated better than he is. But, yeah, so, I mean, I guess that'll be good. And I'm hoping Tyler Zeller can also kind of stick himself in the second team. Just kind of see where my rookies are at. And another thing, I'm not going to be trading anybody at the trade deadline. I just don't see anybody I'm willing to lose to ruin team chemistry, because we're doing pretty well right now. We're in the month of January, so I'm in playoff contention too. So as long as our team holds together through injuries, I think we are fine. I don't see any reason to just sacrifice draft picks to try to win this year. I really don't think we're there yet. And also the Cavaliers' potential ratings I think are pretty good. So he's here. Samardo Samuels gets the and one dunk. Nice to see. Samardo had a pretty good game, as well did John Lure. Two very contrasting power forwards, but combined helps balance out the front court a lot. Luke Babbitt's going to miss that 3, but Elliot Williams somehow grabs that board, but Omri Caspian dismisses that shot. And nice to see him do something outside of shooting jumpers. But getting into the game, got CJ Miles rolling off the out-of-bounds play, and he gets open for the 3 and knocks that one down. That's good to see right there. But yeah, especially with young players, you got to be concerned. I mean, the Cavaliers at this point have a lot of cap space, but you don't know how much, especially in 2K terms, how much they're going to demand when they reach really high ratings. Because they could demand a lot, and there's a chance that I might not keep in the future. I know I'll keep for at least 2 seasons, but in the or 3 seasons, but in the future, how many of Irving, Waiters, Zeller, Thompson am I going to keep? I'm planning on keeping at least 2 or 3 of them. But I mean, if they demand a lot, I'm not sure if I'd be willing to pay them so much, because the reserves are important too. They make the backbone of your team. I mean, yeah, the starters get to you where they are, but winning the playoffs comes down to reserves. And already with Alonzo G injury, we're already kind of thin. And look at that dunk by Ronnie Price. Kind of thrust into a bigger role with those injuries there. But we're responding here with an alley-oop to Thompson. Well-designed alley-oop play. Give it back to the inbounder. He throws it down. Good to see. As you can see here, Irving's rolling off the screen from Varejao. Looking at G, lining up. Missed the release. He's actually back from his injury. But Thompson, again, responds with another dunk. Pushes the lead to 6. A couple possessions later, got an ISO with Nolan Smith. Crosses Waiters, but Varejao blocks it. Nice to see the D from Varejao. And One thing I like about Varejao is he's hustling down the floor. Irving draws the help defense, and Varejao finishes. It's nice to have big men run the floor. But yeah, if we have all those 4 players, and if that all works out, we're still missing our small forward of the future. I like someone. Ooh, okay, maybe G is our small forward of the future with that dunk right there. But in all realism, I would actually like a different small forward than G. Maybe something in the draft. But even though our draft pick's actually kind of low now because we're doing well, but not this free agency class because I'm not a huge fan of Andre Iguodala. And especially since he's 29 and he'll be demanding quite a lot of money. I'm going to be looking at a small forward in the next free agency class, and no, it is not LeBron James. So keep aware of that because I might be paying some big bucks for somebody, and Irving is definitely going to stay. I'll do all my power to keep him. He is the straw that stirs the drink and makes the offense run smooth. And he is our clutch guy. It's really nice to have that combo of anti-freeze, finisher, and closer. Kind of really creates a very deadly offensive weapon. And he is one of the few guys that has 5 signature skills in this game. So yeah, we've pushed our lead to 9, and Dion Waiters is going to get the nice layup, breaking that full court press. But here Dion misses the free throw. Not great to see. J.J. Hickson gives it to Smith. I got Zeller on him. I'm doing substitutions on the fly, but Hickson just mows down and dunks it right there, trying to show out against his former team. But I've seen a couple other associations do this where they take a pick that they would have had. But the thing is that King's pick is protected, so I'm not entirely sure if I want to just turn on. I don't think I even can turn on Trey Override at this point. So we're just going by the default 2K rosters as Dion Waiters with a nice post move. But yeah, we're going with the default 2K assets. And then we got that Suns pick, which we could use. With our current listed small forwards, I'm not opposed to trading any of them. Basically, at this point, I would like to keep Varejao and Gibson for continuity, and keep our 4 young guys. But everyone else is up for grabs. I mean, John Lure is looking like a pretty good player, and I actually kind of found out, kind of just through experience, that he actually develops into a pretty nice player. So with a guy with that range, maybe at this point, and then you can round out his other abilities, you know, he may be willing to keep. But everyone else, they're up for grabs. So keep that in mind. And then the free agency is big, and so is this Kyrie Irving vertical on this dunk. I think he got 36.5 inches. Very nice to see. We got a 9-point lead on the Trailblazers. 4 minutes to go in the 4th. Alonzo G pump fakes and gets that bucket, and that's a 12-4 run, which is boding well in our favor. We're putting them away. Claver's gonna miss that easy layup. Outlet to Irving. Finds G on the corner. Misses that, but look at Thompson grabbing that over Hickson, and that pretty much closes out the game. So yeah, I didn't really get into the gameplay too much, but keep in mind of our assets. We can have patience even if we make it to the playoffs this year, and because patience with a franchise is important, because you don't want to spend too much time in no man's land of the NBA, but you want to make sure that you're still in contention, and making sure you're managing your cap space well, because if you look at the Magic and how many bad contracts they had and still currently have, don't really want that situation. So Kyrie Irving, MVP of a very all-around performance. Trailblazers side, Lillard and Aldridge leading scorers, but they took a lot of shots. So did Claver. He didn't shoot at a high percentage. And Nolan Smith. So we really limited them, but again, they don't have Batum or Wesley Matthews. But looking at our side, Waiters was actually our leading scorer, shooting 50% from the field, followed by Irving with a double-double. Samardo is our next best scorer, with Varejao grabbing 13 boards. Very nice to see. And then a couple other guys. I think we finished with a total of 6 guys in double digits, and many other people that are really close. So very good all-around performance. Very nice to see. And looking at the team stats, we dominated a lot. Not like the Knicks dominated us, but we dominated a lot. So it's very nice to see. Sim Basketball Operator here. More association videos on the way. And thank you for your time.